that time again. Oh, yeah. Oh. It is gorgeous out. It's cloudy. It's breezy, but it's cool. Oh my God, it's so... God knows how much I love it when he kisses us with his beauty. Ah! Oh yeah. You gotta love creation, baby. You're at the center of it. If you don't appreciate it to the fullest, who will? Oh yeah. Is that not who you are? Is that not who you've been made to be? I was just listening to my old friends in this church, this Pentecostal church, and oh my God, things just do not change there. It's really, I shouldn't be silly about it because it's sad, and I did pray for them, but just to see how silly it is just, oh my gosh, people. And what I mean is, there's too much yelling, like angry. Like, when are we gonna get this together? Blah, 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 blah. It's like, can you imagine Jesus talking like that? He's got like hundreds, if not thousands of people in front of him. And he's going, what is wrong with you people? When are you going to do what it says in the Bible? Don't you want to be free? What's wrong with you? And then the constant talking about Satan. Oh my God. They talk more about the devil than they do about the Lord. Like what they think the devil is doing, more than talking about what they see God is doing. Hello? The cross of Jesus canceled the power of sin and death. So what are you battling? It's all in their own minds. It's not effectual. It's not God's will. They don't look like they're in peace. It's just, man, if I saw that, I'd just be like, I'm out of here. Oh man. And then before this service starts, they have like a Bible study, and it's like less than 10 people almost every time I tune it in. Why? Because they're not delivering life. If you were delivering life, people would show up. People would want to resonate with the life that you are demonstrating and share it with you and rejoice with you and be a part of it. But no one, like, not once have I seen a fully attended Bible study before the service starts. Not once. That's got to tell you something, people. You know, we got to pay attention to what's around us. What is evidence? The evidence is what we see, right? Like Aristotle, you know, you got to take the Aristotelian philosophy and put it to use in this regard. You know, people always or often like to separate science and faith. And you shouldn't do that. Anytime you're creating these arbitrary dichotomies, you're setting yourself up for failure. You've got to be applying a paradoxical mindset to everything you see and experience. That's the only way you're going to know what God is doing, because he only works in paradoxes. So instead of dismissing the importance of science, you need to apply it. Like just now, I had this back and forth discussion with somebody online here, and she was horrible. She was interviewing Dan McClellan, who's a Bible scholar. For whatever that's worth. I'll get into Dan in a minute. Everybody's getting scorched earth today. And as I'm watching the interview, and I've watched it for quite a while, because every once in a while Dan will say something that I haven't considered, and it might be a path worth pursuing. So I just, I try to, like I said, I try to be educate myself based on evidence. What am I seeing? Okay, I'm seeing a Bible scholar give you evidence of what he's learned, and somebody interviewing him. So, and it was being done at a good pace, instead of his usual going down a rabbit hole, and you don't even know where he began, because he just takes too long to answer something. So it was useful in that regard. However, it was sycophantic. Anything he said, she was falling all over it, like, oh my God, like she already knew, or yeah, aren't those people stupid who believe those things, and da-da-da-da. It's like, no, there's a lot of disagreement in scholarly circles and in people who are familiar with spiritual matters in both fields, and in fields that combine the two. That's what I'm trying to get after here. Very rarely do you come to something where it's just like categorically, absolutely, that's the case. Because in this realm, it's only us and what we're observing, and what we determine is subjective and what is potentially objective. Often we can't even decide what is certain, but we can make a decision, this is highly probable, and then as we test that high probability in our own synthesis of constructs that we depend on, then we can see the validity of it as we live it out, or see it continually present itself without us trying to see that it happens. It reveals itself continually to us. So anyway, I was having this conversation with this interviewer because I was aghast at how she and Dan just both scoffed at the Shroud of Turin. Like, oh, everybody knows it's a fake. What? No, everybody does not know it's a fake. In fact, I sent her a message, explain how a 3D image of a crucified, tortured man appears on a cloth centuries before photography was invented. And her response to me is, oh, we know it's a fake because Pope Clement said it was a forgery. What? Since when am I getting my scientific information from a medieval pope about an artifact that is currently baffling scientists to the point where many of them are becoming believers because they can't come up with any solution other than this image appears to have been created by radiation through the cloth, and that's why it comes out in like a 3D image. Hello. So we really got to be careful about like agreeing with people who agree with you and dismissing people who we maybe don't understand, or it's just something we disagree with. We need to really let the Holy Spirit of God rise up within us to instruct us continually on what we're going to hold to be precious, and worthy of building on. Oh yeah, baby. That's called evidence. God's not looking for us to jump off a cliff and say we believe in Jesus. Oh no, look around. There's plenty of evidence. Get to it, baby. You want to be part of the evidence. You need to show somebody that Jesus is alive in you. If you have the Spirit of God in you, it is your responsibility to show the people in your life that Jesus is alive in you. Yeah, baby. Get to it.